Life on Earth.
It gets weird.
This is Life on Earth. We talk about the things that we perceive from here, this planet, us, this stuff. So, what was in your realm of perception in this planet this week? Justin, J-Time.
So, we all know that platypuses, platypi? They're weird, right? We all know that. Like, they have venom, they're mammals with bills, they lay eggs. But I learned something completely new about the platypus today that is also weird.
All right.
So, platypi pods. So, it turns out that when platypi hunt for their food, they don't actually use their eyes, like, at all. Instead, they have an extra couple of senses that they use to hunt instead. The first one are electroreceptors. Now, a platypus's bill has over 40,000 electroreceptors running up the side.
Kind of like a shark's nose.
Kind of. As you can see in this picture, you can see how these electroreceptors can sense stuff off to the sides. That's why when platypi swim, they swim in this weird, really flip-floppy, back and forth fashion. It's because they're sensing for the electrical signals coming off of the nervous systems of the animals and the creatures that they're hunting.
That is really cool.
Now, not only are they using their electroreceptors, but they're also using their mechanoreceptors that are also on the bill. Now, the mechanoreceptors are super sensitive cells that can sense even the slightest little bit of movement and pressure in the water. So they can feel when something's moving around. But what's really cool is the platypus will use the electroreceptors to sense which direction, pinpoint the direction the creature is, and the mechanoreceptors to figure out how far away it is, to create this 3D map of the creatures and where they are around it so that it can find it, even in mud. They're able to tell exactly how far away their target is.
Well, let's just be glad that there aren't like 200-pound platypus or platypods. Humans, mostly in Australia, because platypi, Australia, Brick Brain talking about Australia. They'd have a lot of things to be afraid of.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, how weird, though, can platypus get?
It's just every single time we make an episode of Brick Brain, we learn more about things that are weird that are in Australia. So I vote, we just vote Australia off the island. They're kicked off Earth.
But I've always wanted to see a kangaroo. Yeah, platypi. Even crazier than you thought. Weird. Anyways. Yeah. So what crazy, awesome life on Earth did you find for us, Zach?
So,
Tech.
Yeah. Earlier this week on Lie to Me, I talked about a fish that eats alligators.
Right.
And today we're going to explore that topic because it's rather interesting.
Okay.
So.
A fish that eats alligators.
Yeah.
That seems backwards.
Yeah. It is backwards. So, this fish right here, aside from being massive, is actually a piranha.
What?
Yes.
Oh, man.
So, when in South America, you can have piranhas that range up to the size of about this. They're pretty big,
right.
About a dinner plate size. Pretty round like a dinner plate, too.
That's what I thought piranhas were.
Yeah. So, but when you go to Africa, you get tiger piranhas, even though there's no tigers in Africa. But yes, it is the Goliath tigerfish, and it is known to eat crocodiles.
I do not want to go swimming in Africa.
I've had mixed sources of information where it's said that they have totally just decimated humans, which then would feed into you not wanting to swim there. But then also other ones saying that it's never happened ever, but they suspect if it were, it would be really bad. So, either way.
Probably just never find the people that these guys eat.
It's true. It's true. So these are considered apex predators. An apex predator, unlike a standard predator in the animal kingdom, is a predator that has no known other animals that hunt it, like polar bears.
Right.
So, yeah, this fish is not even eaten by crocodiles, but it eats crocodiles. So crocodiles are not apex predators because these fish eat them.
At least in this area, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Who would have thought a piranha could get that big?
Yeah.
Oh.
The Goliath tigerfish, as you can see, has incredibly sharp and ridiculous teeth. They are approximately about an inch long and very similar in nature to that of a great white shark's, including size.
Of course.
Yeah.
Including size?
Yep. They have a little over 30-ish teeth on average, so a lot less than a great white shark. But this fish, also like your platypi, hunts in a very interesting way.
Really?
So this fish has hairs that come out of its body, intermongst its scales and such, and those hairs act very similar to how the platypus whatever receptors you talked about, those things. I don't know the word because I didn't research it. But also similar to the platypus and spiders, how it will be able to sense the movement and distance of the things from the little hairs on its body.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
So it'll swim into a little eddy in the river. These fish live in the Congo River. That's basically the only place they live, so don't go there. But they'll go to a calm area of the water and they will wait in ambush for another creature, crocodile, fish, human, school bus, to wander into that little slower part of the water and it will attack. And lastly, these fish are approximately about 5 feet to 110 pounds. So they're not small fish. They're very...
I just want to know why I haven't heard of these things before. 5-foot piranhas that eat crocodiles.
Well, you don't always hear everything that happens on this crazy earth.
No, but we are learning more every single day. And so can you.
Watch Life on Earth!